Your headline we're following tonight, the future of Arizona schools. Next week, the State Department of Education is expected to hand out their guidelines for districts. But tonight, Arizona's largest school district is already looking at options, giving parents and students some insight on what back to school could look like. ABC 15's education reporter Danielle Lerner joining us live now. Danielle, we're talking about Mesa Public Schools here. Their governing board is actually meeting right now, and a big update is on their agenda.
Yeah, Steve, like many districts, Mesa has its own open school task force. So they are set to give an update on their progress tonight. Now, with more than 62,000 students and some campuses already overcrowded, this is a huge undertaking. So it's really no surprise that Mesa's task force has 170 members. They're focused on 11 different areas. Those teams have been meeting and discussing options. So we do expect to hear more about those ongoing conversations during the governing board's meeting tonight.
We've already seen the CDC guidelines, and those didn't necessarily go over so well. The big question right now, what will school look like in the fall? Any insight on what Mesa and other districts are thinking here?
Well, I think Mesa Public Schools, and I'd really say most districts, they're making contingency plans with 3 different scenarios in mind. So as of now in Mesa, school is still set to start August 4th. That's the plan. However, that could include face-to-face instruction. It could include all remote learning, like what we saw during school closures, or it could be a hybrid of those two. Now, once the state releases its guidance on June 1st, districts can really start to hone in on the option that will work best for them to implement that guidance. It's a fluid process, so back to school will likely look different depending on which district or really even which school your child is in. But here's something to remember. Even if you aren't in the Mesa Public School system, these types of meetings, these types of discussions, they're happening in districts all over the state right now. So this really gives us some good insight into the decision-making process as we get closer to the start of next school year, Steve.
Yeah, for some, the start is in July, so we've got to work fast. Thanks so much, Danielle.